Hello.
All right, friends, we are doing so I did not share any invites. That's so
Hi,
weird.
Alicia. That was what would always happen to me.
The only person I shared the invite to was you, and you
Oh,
already
I
were.
should have wore the same shirt. You didn't
I
tell
know.
me.
I'm
But I
sorry.
figured I'd
I
wear it.
just grabbed it because I'm wearing a black Gymshark
Hi, Nick.
shirt and it's covered in dog hair. So,
I probably wouldn't show up on here. Hold on. I gotta crack a cold one, guys.
oh my God! Well, I have a 0.
TikTok, don't ban me because I'm not really cracking a cold one. Guys, I got a demerit on my account because I posted something with a glass of wine in it.
I feel like I do that all the time.
And they said like something about like promoting underage drinking. I'm like, so you think I'm young? Mind you, I'm fully 34.
That is, did you appeal it?
Mm-hmm. And they didn't accept my appeal.
Oh my
So I
God.
have like a warning or something on my account for 14 days, and if I post something else that is against community guidelines, my account could get banned. Yeah, demerit. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my God. Well, we're not going to start off the interview like that.
Yeah, just crock that part out.
Yeah.
Crock that part out.
So today, fine folks that are joining us, we are going to do a full introduction to my friend Cait here. I'm going to like slightly pretend that I don't know her, but not
You
really.
don't know me. We've never met.
Never met. That would have been funnier if you wore the same sweatshirt, actually.
I know. You should have told me.
God. So basically what we're doing is in 2026, I would like to interview / get on live, chat with at least 52 different people. Yeah, if it's more, like I have a sign up sheet on a Google form, which is on my link tree. I haven't checked yet to see how many people are on there yet, but it was in the 30s as of yesterday. So, but I know there was a lot more comments on that post that I did. So I need you guys to sign up so that I can literally just go, maybe go in order. I don't know. We'll see.
Post a video that you made the sign up, because I saw you say that you were thinking about making one, but I didn't see you say that you did.
I made it before I did it, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do another video being like, hey, the sign up is there. Go to the link in the bio. So
Are you just trying to do this with anybody, or like new people that you don't know yet, or both?
both. So like I'd like to obviously do it with people that I am acquaintances with in here, friends with, people that I really haven't like done a one-on-one, like really I don't want to say deep dive because it's not really a deep dive. It's just like, let's break it down. Let's get to know you, where you started, how far you come, kind of a thing, what you're into. Just like, I feel like it's good to get to know the person and not just the content that they're pushing out. I don't know.
Right. Let me share this. Or like, can I put it on my story?
Yeah, do it all. And then I'll like trim this. So basically what we're going to be doing, people, is anybody that comes live with me, I'm going to do my 10 questions plus a couple fun ones. And then it's going to be uploaded onto my YouTube. So you're going to live there forever.
I'm like a guinea pig. I'm like your guinea pig.
Yeah, so it'll be fun. But I think
all.
It's really nice that like we can just download the video right after the live. That is so fun. It depends on how long I will last this evening, but we might switch over. After we're done with the 10 questions, we're going to probably switch over to Cait's account. So if you're not following Cait already, definitely go follow her because it's Cait. You'll find out why, actually. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, if you decide you like me after my answers.
Right. We don't get too controversial, I don't think, so we'll see. Anyway, all right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, if you want to come do a live and get to know the Booktoker, go to my link tree at some point in the next, however long it is until the end of the year, and sign up. Okay. All right. Get to know Cait Emerson. Whee! This is my friend. All right, so we're going to start off with something easy. I'd like to know approximately when did you start posting book content? And how often do you post?
So I started actually posting. I was like more of a surveyor of Book Talk at first. Probably like I made a TikTok like 3 years ago ish, a little under 3 years ago. I didn't start posting until I was like 6 months into TikTok, and like I discovered Book Talk, and then I was like, oh, like I love to read. This is like content that I resonate with and that I could like easily post, and it can kind of be like they always say like find your niche or whatever. Um, so I didn't start posting maybe like 2.5 years ago, maybe a little bit less than 2.5 years ago. I really started posting. But in terms of how much I post, that changes with the wind. I try to post once a day. That doesn't always happen. Sometimes I'm feeling more ambitious and I have like the more creative juices to create more content, and I'll do more than that. I would love to post more, but I, to be honest, get into like reading slumps, and I also get into like content slumps more than I get into reading slumps, to be honest. But I try for once a day.
When you first started, did you find that you were like anxious at all about posting, getting on camera? Like, did you have that little?
Yeah, when I first started, I think if you like scrolled back to the beginning of my things that I was posting, like I don't think that I talked to the camera for months at first. Like I would never do this.
Okay.
It was always like lip syncs or just like videos of books, or like of my bookshelves, but I would never talk to the camera. I was always like way too anxious. I felt like my voice sounds stupid. I don't know what to say. And I still sometimes I'm like, I don't remember that character's name. I don't remember what the hell happened in that book. And that can sometimes be difficult, but I feel like the better you get at editing, the better you can like do different takes and like edit it certain ways. I definitely was really anxious posting, and I think that a lot of people have that like imposter syndrome kind of thing. And like, oh, I'm not a real whatever, insert thing here that you feel like you're not a real whatever. So I felt like that at first, and I just felt like kind of stupid sitting here talking to my camera, like to be completely honest. And I was so anxious to talk, like to do like the talking videos, especially.
But now it's like second nature.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Like there are times where like I'll be like, oh, I want to do a review of this book because it was like 5 stars, blew me away, like changed my life. And then I'm like sitting here and like, what do I say?
That happens all the time. That's why I don't do reviews. I'm just like, I like this book, guys.
I'm like, I really love this book, and just believe me.
Yes, survive. Oh my gosh. Are there any videos that you still, or any like concepts of videos like that you still find tough to do other than like you just said, like reviews?
Book reviews I think are difficult. I think like anything that takes a lot of effort, I have a hard time like finding the time to do that, or like finding the motivation to like actually sit down and take the time to do it, because those videos like take more time to like actually film and then take more time to edit. And I find myself lacking sometimes that like emotion, that's not the right word, motivation, and just like creative spark. Sometimes I have to like really sit there and think. And I feel like honestly, a lot of my videos that do better are like the off the cuff, thought of it, filmed it, posted it in 30 seconds. And those are the ones that go viral.
Yep, and the ones that you plan out and actually take the time to do and edit and do all those.
Oh, they never do well.
Things
they never do well.
Get 2 likes and you're like, oh, that's great.
They never do well.
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, tell us what genres that you take your sip of your Coke. Yeah, okay. Go. Okay.
Placement Coke if you want to sponsor me. Just kidding.
I like the ones with the old school Santa on them. I think they're so cute. Oh, is that one? Okay, great. Look at that. Woo. For those of you that don't know, Cait, please tell the audience what genres you primarily read, and then which ones you kind of stay away from. Period.
I primarily read fantasy, and I've been in the last year or so, I've definitely been reading a lot more sci-fi. And I typically, in terms of fantasy, like I typically tend to read more of that like epic high fantasy. I do enjoy a romantasy every now and then. I'm not a hater. So kind of like anything within that realm, I'm really like enjoying lately. When I first started reading, like as a kid, it was always like the fantasy kind of things or like dystopian, like, a book that I shall not name, as well as, like a Divergent, Hunger Games. I was very into that. And then I think as an adult, like a younger adult, college age, I started reading a lot of thrillers, which I still enjoy. I feel like they're a nice palate cleanser.
I haven't heard you talk about a thriller in a really long time.
Yeah. I haven't like really read too many recently. I will every once in a while, but I don't like my page is like fantasy for the most part. I feel like fantasy sci-fi, so I don't talk about them a ton, but I will read them. The one of the genres that I stay away from that I find myself not enjoying is cozy fantasy. Like they're fine. I just am not like I try not to be like, if I know I'm not going to like something because I know that I don't do well with that genre, I feel like I'm rating something poorly, but I just don't like the genre. Like it's just not for me. And I feel like that's not a fair rating to give. You know what I mean? Like I'm like another example is like dark romance. It's just not for me. I'm not a hater. I love it for other people, but like the chances of me liking it and rating it anything higher than a 3 stars is like not gonna happen. And that doesn't mean it's bad. It's just not for me. And honestly, a 3-star dark fantasy or dark romance for me is probably a 5-star dark romance.
I mean, you know what you like.
Yeah, exactly. And I just try to like I don't love it, so I don't really read a ton of it.
You don't want to force it.
You don't want to force it, and then I just feel like I'm like negatively reviewing something that I just knew I wasn't going to like in the first place, and I just don't think that's fair to the author, to people who are watching my content and like want book recommendations. I do also love a cowboy romance. That's
yes, you do. I was gonna say, kind of along with something that the people might not know is this year was the first year you did not have a reading goal, and I think that helps, like you not just reading whatever you can just to get it done. I know that's what my goal is next year, is not to have one, because I find myself reading shit I probably would never have picked up. So
that could be good or bad. That could be good or bad. I definitely like. So last year my reading goal was 100, and I literally finished my 100th book on like New Year's Eve. My 100th book was Way of Kings, a 1,000-page book. But like from like late September, October through December, I was reading. I did not want to read any of it. I was like, what's 200 pages? What's 250 pages? What's fast? What's not? Like a book that requires thinking, which is not typically what I like to read. So I was just not enjoying reading at all. And it just sucked. So I made my reading goal this year was 1, because you couldn't do a 0 on Goodreads. And I've had a lot more fun reading, and I still read over 50 books. Like that's still a ton of books. But I was reading the things I want to read, and I didn't feel pressured to like I had months, I feel like September or October, like one of those months, I think I read 1 book, and I was like, I don't care, whatever.
I love it. I'm copying you next year.
I think you should. I think everybody should. If anybody has made a reading goal that made them miserable, you don't have a reading goal, because you're still going to read. You're still going to do what you want to do, but you don't feel this pressure. Like I was reading these like novellas of like romances that like Megan Quinn or something, who I'm not like being a hater, but like that's not what I read. I was just Googling short books, and it sucked.
Right. Wish Goodreads had a DNF button. I also wish that.
Yeah, we should submit a help desk ticket.
I feel like they don't listen. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Kind of not switching gears, but kind of. Now think like tropes in books. Usually when I think tropes, I just think strictly like romance books, but obviously there are tropes in other genres.
Yeah.
What is one trope that you think is completely overdone?
Overdone.
Putting you on the spot here.
I don't know that I say it's overdone, because I don't know like that you can really I feel like a trope's a trope because people enjoy it, but one that I don't like, and I think there's a lot of that I don't enjoy, is like friends to lovers. I don't like that.
Okay.
I'm not interested. I also don't prefer a pregnancy trope or miscommunication trope. I don't like any of that stuff. So in my opinion, they're overdone because I don't like them.
Okay, that makes sense. I feel like, unfortunately, enemies to lovers has become so freaking popular that I don't want to. I know I love it as well, but it's like I wish there was another spin on it that you could do. I don't
I
know.
think that's where you get like little like micro tropes, like the
Yeah.
toucher and or
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, D had also said miscommunication when I asked him
it
that.
sucks. It sucks. Nobody likes that. People have enough of that in their real life.
Right now we're gonna switch gears to actually talk about your physical books that you own. Okay, are you ready?
I hope I didn't have to like get any because I'm gonna
No. Just a general like yeah. Like how close are you to a library? How many books do you own, and what percentage of them do you think you've read?
I have not counted in a long time, but it's at least 500 I own physically. At least like my bookshelves are like here's your shelf and they're double stacked.
Yeah.
Like horizontally. Most of them anyway. I'm gonna sound like a real like the consumer queen. I've probably read like 30% of them. 25% of them.
Oh, don't you worry, because I'd probably be around the same.
I'm being generous. I'm trying to make myself not sound like a
No, you're fine. You're fine, because now I'm about to ask you something else that might make you feel even worse.
I'm a collector, guys.
Speaking of being a collector, what book do you have the most copies of?
Oh, what book do I have the most copies of?
Show and tell, friends.
I have 4 copies of this. And they are sort of all different. So I think it's fine. I should go. Oh, Strength of the Few by James Islington. It is the second book in the Hierarchy series. But like, see, you need more than one because they have this. Okay, if anyone doesn't know, this book has a reversible cover, which I thought. Oh, of course it's backwards. Which I thought was like really incredible for James Islington and Saga Press to do, because the book was originally Will of the Many, which is book 1, was originally published with a cover that kind of like matched this one in blue, and then they re-released it with a new cover that matched this one. So then Saga Press published it with a reversible cover, which I thought was so cool. And like, I don't think they were originally going to do that. I think that it was just going to be like the newer cover, and then people were saying how much they loved the original cover, so they did this. I thought that was like really, really cool of them to do.
It is, because they could have released 2 separate versions and really gotten that cash grab. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but
that was nice.
Then there's us who still bought more than one copy.
Yeah, I was gonna say you wouldn't have cared anyway. Amber wanted to know if yours was spelled correctly. Didn't they misspell hierarchy?
So I do have a copy that is spelled. Well, you can't really see. I do have a copy that's spelled incorrectly. And then I have a copy that is spelled correctly. Hold on. I have 2 copies spelled correctly, and then 1 spelled incorrectly.
Okay.
And then
yeah, I thought that was crazy.
And then also, humble brag, I have an arc of it, and it does not have that on the side.
Wow. Humble brag. Okay.
My humble brag.
Who are your top 3 must-read auto-buy authors? They could come out with anything and you're immediately going to grab it.
R.F. Kuang. Big fan. Rachel Gillig. And S.A. Cosby are like my top 3. I will buy anything they publish. I will read or try to read.
Okay, love it. That's a good list.
There's others, like I feel like things I've read now and moving forward will become auto-buy authors, but they're just like more recent reads for me.
Right. Now going the opposite direction. Can you name any books that you think, let's just say specifically on Booktoker or on social media, that are just overhyped? Like,
yes, I can.
Talk shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, I can. Where do you want me to start?
Name like the top 3 that pop in your head.
Oh, the Ravenhood series, 1, 2, and 3.
I knew that was coming. Yeah. Okay. All right. Give me 2 more. We'll clump that into 1.
Books that I thought were overhyped.
Yes.
Daisy Jones and the Six.
Okay.
Not a fan. And anything by Tessa Bailey.
Woo! All right.
Hold on. Yes, I hold that, but I don't know how Frida McFadden.
I was about to.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I've erased her from my memory because she doesn't exist to me.
Ooh, buddy. I was waiting for that one and I was like, okay.
Sorry, I forgot about her.
Honorable mention. Woo! All right. So this year, did you DNF any books?
Yes.
Do you remember which ones?
Okay, guys. I know I just said she was one of my auto buy authors, but I did DNF Catabasis by R. Kwong.
Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Okay.
It wasn't for me, and that's okay.
That is okay. That is okay. I was going to ask you why, but you don't want to get into it.
I think it was, I mean, the reason why is not because is not like talking badly about it. I think it was very well written. I think it was very well researched. I did not like either one of the main characters, and I just couldn't do it.
Okay. I say that about other books where I don't rate them very highly because there's no redeemable qualities.
Yeah, like the book has redeemable qualities. It's just I did not like those two characters, and I think it's one of those books that maybe a different time and like a different version of me, like in a year, maybe I try it again, and it's a different story.
I mean, you still own it, right? You're not getting rid of it anytime soon.
I do own multiple copies of it.
Do you prefer reading with your eyeballs or with your ears?
I go back and forth.
Place.
Pretty much every single book I read, unless there is no audio for it or something, I will go back and forth between a physical book and audio, just because like I don't have a lot of time to listen, but I do find myself being able to consume books better with audio lately, just like as who I am as a human. But I don't have a job that I can listen to while I'm working. So I will like do it in the car while I go for a walk or a run or something, or cleaning the house. But then I also like to sit on my couch. Like if I'm sitting there, I can't just sit there and listen. Like I have to physically read. I don't really read a ton of ebooks. That's kind of like the one that like I will, but it's not like my main modality of reading.
No, I agree. That's like probably my least favorite method of reading. Unfortunately, which is great or is not great because that you can sit in bed, like it's great because it's backlit, like whatever. Anyway,
well, your next question, I'm going to respond to Amber's point. She said an interesting take on Catabasis, given the brain space that Strength of the Few takes. See, I think Catabasis was over. What's the word I want to say? Like, I think it was advertised as being very academic, and it's not. Like, it's not, like it takes place in the world of academia, but it's not a difficult read, where Strength of the Few is a very complex book. So I think they're just like different. I think Catabasis was marketed that way.
Okay. Oh, and now she's leaving us. Oh, bye. Okay, so this is my last like big question. Oh, she's coming back. Maybe. I don't know. Is there a book that you wish another author wrote? Like you love the storyline, but you just wish it was in a different writing style?
You might hate me for this, but
Okay. I'm not going to hate you.
Slewfoot.
That's fine. That's fine.
I am very interested in the storyline. I love like the witchy thing. I love like the Salem witch trials. I love that energy.
Yeah.
I thought that there was like a lot of like issues with pacing for me.
Okay.
So I wish that, not necessarily that like a different author wrote it, but I wish that it was written differently and I would have enjoyed it more.
That is fair. That is totally fair. That is going to be the one that haunts me for the rest of my life. I'm like, I wrote so hard for this book and Cait didn't like it.
I feel like that's happened with books that I like scream from the rooftops about, and it's okay. That's what makes me
I thought maybe you were gonna say Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I was like, "Ooh, no,
no, God, no, come on."
No, I do not take offense to Slewfoot. It's okay.
I just know you like love it, so I don't.
I did.
I did. People love it. A lot of people love it.
So those are kind of most of the reading stuff. Now it's more like just funsies. But Still in line with bookish, if you were stuck on an island and you only had one book for the rest of your life to read, what would it be? Yee.
Something very, very, very long. um, one, can I like make it a series?
Sure.
Something long. um,
Are you thinking fantasy because of that?
I guess just naturally. I'm honestly trying to think of like what do I enjoy that is like the longest that when I reread it would be like worth having. Because like at first I was like maybe like Red Rising, like there's a lot of books, but
Oh,
some of them
yeah.
are not, some of them are not that long. Maybe like the Hierarchy series once it's done.
Ooh, that would, well, I know we're guessing, but
Catch
how
me in
many
like
of them?
5 years.
Is it 3 books?
It will
Is
be
it going to be
four.
4 books?
It'll be
Okay.
four. It's going to be a quartet. I have not finished it, but Stormlight Archives, I feel like is right up my alley. Catch me when I finish it if I still hold that same opinion. I'm really enjoying The Faithful and the Fallen, so I can bring those maybe. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
I don't have an
Yeah.
answer for one. Were you
That's
expecting
fine.
me to say the Bible?
We're giving you, oh my God, we're giving you a loophole on that one. But you can have a series. I'm just
A
gonna.
loophole, and I still don't answer you.
Yeah, right.
Actually,
Do you have any bookish tattoos?
yeah, I have a lot. We have matching ones.
I know.
I have a Throne of Glass tattoo, 2 of them. If you count the wyvern. I have a Nakatar tattoo. I have a whole sleeve dedicated to a book series that I do not advertise on this app because I don't agree with the author in their viewpoints. Trying to think if I have. Is that it?
Look at you asking me. I mean, I think so, but
Because I have a lot of tattoos.
yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's it.
Something like that.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Do you have like a comfort show movie kind of along the same of like what could you watch over and over again?
I have like 2 answers to this. One, these are kind of like I'll cycle through where I like fall asleep to it every single night. One is the Lord of the Rings trilogy, director's cuts only. And I tend to find myself watching The Return of the King the most because it's the best one, obviously. And then my other one is like a totally opposite direction is Titanic.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I
Okay.
I love Titanic.
Daryl said why we are friends is clear. Okay.
Why is that, Daryl? Drop it in the chat.
Do you have any hobbies outside of reading?
Yes. I am what somebody would call a hobbyist, a serial hobbyist. I like to golf. I liked to run until I hurt my hip. I love to pick up all kinds of things. You know, I'm trying to get into like quilting or something soon. We'll see. Check back in on that one. I tried to be a journaler, but I just can't keep up with it.
I was gonna ask you about that. Your sourdough. You do sourdough too?
Oh yeah. Well, sourdough, you know, I have sourdough starter in my fridge for sure.
Perfect. You know how to use it?
I know how to sourdough. I have the materials. I like to collect expensive cookware.
Yes.
Is that a hobby or is that just more consumerism?
Both.
Titanic is the Return of the King standalone historical fiction movies. You're so right. It is.
What's your go-to coffee order, and then what is your go-to alcoholic beverage?
Go-to coffee order. It's not coffee, but I like a chai latte.
Okay.
Hot or iced. Give it to me anyway. And then alcoholic. Depends on the time of year, but I'm a pretty big. I'll do a margarita is fun. That's like fun me. And then most of the time I do a gin and tonic extra lime.
Prosecco Cait's pretty damn fun.
Prosecco Cait is pretty fun, but it's not. If I'm going out, it's not like the drink I order necessarily. That's more of like if I'm going to drink at home, I'll get a bottle of Prosecco.
Okay. Lastly, we are almost done, everyone. And then we're going to be switching over to Cait's channel profile.
I'm not interviewing Sam.
We're just going to hang out.
I mean, I could interview you. I'll just have to come up with questions on the fly.
Oh, God. Okay. What is your death row meal? Last meal of your life. What are you? Take me through from start to finish. I need apps. I need sides. I need dessert. I need everything.
I don't even have that.
What?
All right. You want me to make a hodgepodge of meals that it's not actually like a meal I would get now as one? All right. We're going to go chips and guac with Chili's Ranch.
Okay.
Specifically. And then if is anyone in here from Connecticut, because West Side Pizza, a cheese pizza from West Side Pizza. And for dessert, it's got to be either cheesecake or cannolis.
Wow. Okay. That's a well-rounded meal.
And not one vegetable in sight.
Fuck a vegetable.
Who needs fiber when you won't be alive?
Wow. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having me. It's so nice to get to know you.
Get to know you. What are you talking about?
I feel like
I'm stronger.
I feel like I know you so well now.
Wow. All right, friends. We are the positive ending note, though. We're gonna jump over to her page. So see you over there. If you're not following her, go follow her right now. So then we can just go. Page. So see you over there. If you're not following her, go follow her right now. So then we can just go. We have good chemistry.